vehicle, no? So, so that's what happens when you record live.
Uy, si Kuya Mark ito. You're right on time for another day of learning and laughter in the world of autos and tech. Tara, biyahe tayo!
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Dito sa kauna-unahang video podcast with Kuya Mark, tell your mentor dito sa Auto and Tech. I have been a guest to an audio podcast, pero for a video podcast, this is my first time. When our publisher, Negocentro Media, tapped us to be editor-in-chief and video podcaster. I'll be your kuya in terms of automotive and also about tech-related. I have been working in the automotive industry for the last 20 years. No? So, ang ating mission for this video podcast is to reach as many audience as possible. No? We'll be featuring different guests in the coming episodes. No? And I'm joined by my executive producer at the back, Chris. Unang-una, kwentuhan lang to. Walang masyadong seryosong negosyo dito. No? Ang dami ko nakilala ng mga interesting na mga tao, and some of them naging mentors natin, and yung iba nakatulong sa atin, no? I'm also a startup founder. I started a company to help customers naman, to especially car owners. This will be every other week. In the next episode, we're going to feature some of our guests already. And we hope you can join us. Please do share itong ilalabas namin mga reels. Mention your friends who might be interested, because talagang we will make sure na this become interesting and entertaining for you. So that's what we're going to try to do in the next few episodes. But today, I just like really to introduce myself as your Kuya Mark. No, as you know, Kuya is someone you can go to, run to kung kailangan. I started my career at a car manufacturing plant. No? So I started installing bits and pieces of cars in a car factory way back in Santa Rosa, Laguna. And then after that, I get transferred to a different department. No? Until when I was 26, I decided to take an early retirement package and leave the company. And I tried my hands into different businesses. No? Unfortunately, I wasn't ready back then. No? But thankfully, I had mentors who told me and guided me, opened opportunities for me. Fast forward to 2012, we started a company called Value Plus. It's your CASA alternative. So after your factory warranty expires in the CASA, Value Plus to take care of your vehicle. No? So, so that's what happens when you record live. So the weather is really excited about us. That's a thunderous applause from Mother Nature. We started Value Plus in 2012. Initially, we were thinking of putting up a car dealerships. However, noong nakakita na kami ng location is in a very high-risk site. We decided not to proceed with it. We talked to one of the biggest auto franchising business back then, and sabi namin, if we're going to put up this kind of shop in our location in Quezon City, sabi namin, how much gonna cost us? Sabi nila, mga 20 million. Sabi namin, alright, 20 million. Pero sabi ko, before we proceed into investing that kind of money into this brand, let's do some research. We came up with a focus group discussion, or an FGD, wherein we invited yung mga customers ng brand na ito. No? What we found out during the FGD was customers were no longer happy with this brand. And sabi ko, if we're gonna spend that kind of amount of money, we'd rather start from scratch. No? Kesa magtayo tayo ng isang branded na nga, pero hindi na maganda yung reputation in the market, especially in the eyes of your customers. If you have visited our shops, you will see na ito yung kakaiba. What's different from Value Plus among its competitors, among its peers, is that we always put our customers ahead and on top of everything that we do. That proudly I can say na ginagawa natin all the time. That's one thing that's consistent with us. Of course, we invested heavily in terms of facility, tooling, equipment, but more importantly, it's the people. The kind of people that you hire, that you put on board in your business. Mabilis magtayo ng business, ng shop. Yung sustainability of it, yun yung challenging. That's where we differentiate ourselves, because when we hire people, hanggat maaari, we want to retain them. Thankfully, nakita naman ng mga kasama natin sa trabaho yon, and majority of our people has been with us for the last 3, 4, 5 years. No? Most of them, kung umaalis man, pupunta sa ibang bansa, which is, a better prospect for them and their families. The last 11 years, I have been into aftermarket servicing. No? So, karamihan ng mga ginagawa natin sa sakyan, sa Value Plus, ay mga after warranty. So, ito yung mga 3 years old, 4 years old, hanggang maximum of 10 years old. But some still comes in for maintenance also. Now, in 2018, we launched our franchising brand called VPX. No? It's Value Plus Auto Service Express. No? And so sabi namin, we're going to set up our franchise business to be quick service facilities. No? And nakikita natin to, no? Nagiging trend ito. Even yung mga big dealerships are already introducing express lanes. We had it in mind way back, and sabi namin, this is what our business model going to be. And so came along VPX franchise, and right now we have 5 branches. We have in Sorsogon, in Bicol, we have in Batangas City, we have in Lipa City, San Pedro Laguna, and also in Bulacan and in Tarlac. Slowly but surely, we're putting up these branches because we always believe in quality over quantity. Before the pandemic, around 2019, I decided to jump and started a startup company called AutoServe. Customers are willing to pay for the maintenance and services of their cars. It's just that sometimes get lost in translations. No, if you're a car owner, you go to the app of AutoServe, you know what's exactly going on with your car, the status, the estimate. This is an opportunity for me to, again, as I mentioned, to pay it forward to the industry that has given me so much. When I started my career here, it was just supposedly a summer job for me. I was given equal opportunity, that despite of the fact that I was still in college back then, I was given opportunity to move from one position to another, got promoted to different levels, and I always look back to that experience, to that beginning. When I record this podcast, I'm interested to learn, just like many of you probably. In a few episodes, we'll be answering questions that you will receive from you. Feel free to send them to us. Nag-uusapan lang namin ni Chris kanina na ano yung importansya ng passion in doing things, no? But I guess what I'd like to add is that on top of passion, you need to be able to have a support, a team of people who will do those things for you. No? Maraming salamat. But before I go, I'd just like to acknowledge yung ating mga friends, our mentors, na nag-contribute sa ating growth when we were starting in the industry. Our family in Gifted Minds PR, Nego Central Media family, our Value Plus, our VPX, our AutoServe families. Of course, a special mention to my beautiful wife, Divine, and of course, our 3 lovely children, Lucas, Mateo, and Gianna. And I hope to see you in our next episode. This is again Kuya Mark. Tara, biyahe tayo.